Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and I like to read. Today is kind of an exciting day because I recently reached 2,000 subscribers, so I'm going to do an assumptions video where you guys assume things about me. And obviously I will respond and react to them. So yeah, I'm pretty excited guys. This is awesome. 2,000 subscribers was a milestone for me and I managed to hit it. My mom even sent me like a congratulations text, so that was exciting. But I'm just really happy that I made this goal and I'm thankful to you guys for subscribing to me to help me get there. So I did one of these videos where I had you guys assume things about me. This was like very early on in my booktube career, I would say. And that one was a lot of fun, so I kind of wanted to do it again now that there's a lot more of you and see what you guys think of who I am as a person outside of this. So I'm excited to read these. I haven't seen all of them, so I'm going to be kind of like seeing them for the first time and then telling you guys how I feel or the truth about the assumption. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. I have my laptop down here. I'm going to be like reading them off. But the first one is, you don't believe in soulmates. And I just think it's kind of funny because we like start off super deep right away. I would say I do believe in soulmates. I think that everybody has a specific soulmate out there for them. That one person that is like, it's kind of like two puzzle pieces that come together, and like, I feel like everybody has that somewhere in the world. So yes, short answer is I would say I do believe in that. The next one is, you were popular in high school and you were the editor of the yearbook / newspaper. No. I would not say I was popular in high school. I was more like, I don't know. I classify myself as a misfit. I like to spend lots of time in the library and just like reading books and sitting by the shelves. I also would hang out in a specific hallway with some friends, but like, I would not say I was popular. I also had nothing to do with the newspaper. I don't even think we had a school newspaper actually. And I had nothing to do with the yearbook. Although the yearbooks did turn out really well. I was very impressed with them because they did it like Archie themed, which I was totally down for. But yeah, I had no part in creating that. The next one is, Marcus and I have pet names for each other, and no, we don't. We just call each other Marcus and Eric. That is it. Then we have, Marcus and I are never assumed to be in a relationship, and we both hate PDA. So I feel like I would be more acceptable of PDA. Like Marcus definitely hates PDA. That's not like his thing at all. But yeah, I guess when we're together, we're not really assumed to be in a relationship. Like people don't like see us and say like, oh, they're dating. So I don't know. I guess like we're both very independent people. We're just not overly affectionate in public, I guess, if that makes sense. So yeah. Then we have, I get along well with Marcus's mom. And I would like to think so. Jenny, if you're watching this, hey. Yeah, no, I love Marcus's mom. She's so fun and she has a great personality. And she also is a reader and likes books as well. So she gets points for that. So the next one is, you're super calm in real life. And I would say like generally I am a pretty calm person. Like I don't feel like I like get like loud or like angry very often. I don't know. I'm generally like pretty chill, and when anything like happens that I'm not expecting to happen, I don't try and like freak out or anything. So Marcus tells me that I'm kind of monotone. So when anything like happens, I just kind of like go mellow instead of like having a big reaction to things. So yeah, I would say I'm pretty calm in real life. Ooh, I like this next one. So it's, Captain America is your favorite Avenger. And no, Captain America is not my favorite Avenger. That would be Scarlet Witch, because she is a badass and she could practically like she probably could take down Thanos by herself, but she just didn't have the opportunity to do it. So like, yeah, she's just cool. Way more intense than Captain America. And I'm more like, I like superheroes that have powers more than like just being strong. Because like Captain America, he got the super like serum that made him strong. And yes, he's got good morals and he's a good person. But like, I like more, I just want more from like superpowers, you know? Like super strength is it's one of the most basic superpowers, and it's like overused a lot. Whereas I want something like, I like that she's mystical and she can like do spells and stuff like that. So I think she's a very fun character. You've tried your hand at writing before. If grade 2 counts, then yes, I have. But if it doesn't, then no. I don't feel like I have the capability to actually create a written book. Like I like reading them, but when it comes to actually putting that into words and making it into an actual storyline, I draw blanks every time. Like I don't know how to like put everything together to make that. I mean, I write book reviews and I enjoy writing those, but like when it comes to writing an actual storyline with characters and a plot, it just doesn't work. So, yeah. But I did have a pretty badass book in grade 2 that was 1 page long, and it was for a project for school. It was about a character named Melinda. I remember that. And she was a detective. And she had a pet alligator. It's pretty cool. This next one's really funny. It's, if you were on a deserted island, you'd definitely pick the Red Rising series as the only series to be with you. And yeah, you're probably right. I think I would take that with me and just reread it over and over again. I mean, I'm already like super obsessed with it, so why not add to the obsession, right? You have tea for breakfast over coffee, and that is a big nope. I actually just did a book tag called The Coffee Book Tag where I talked about my love for coffee and iced coffee. So yeah, I would definitely choose coffee over tea. I do like tea though when I'm like reading at nighttime. I'll make myself a nice cup of tea and just sit on the couch and read a book and drink my tea. But coffee is definitely my breakfast drink for sure. So then next is Uno is 3 years old, and Uno is actually 4 years old. He turned 4 in April. So yeah, not 3. He's a little bit older, but he's still got the energy of a young cat and shows that to us daily. One of your goals for 2020 is to read over at least 83 books. That's a very specific number. I think my Goodreads goal right now is for 60 books. So that's my personal goal, is to get over 60. I mean, if I get over 83, then that's even better. But yeah, I'm just wondering where they got that number from. Probably just randomly guessed, but I like it. I like that you're being ambitious and thinking that I can read that much. So yeah, I will hopefully get there. We'll see. So somebody else has an assumption on my drinking tastes, and they said, you prefer coffee, probably cold brewed or iced coffee, over any other drink. And I do really like iced coffee. I don't know if I prefer it over any other drink though, because I also really like iced tea. And I think iced tea might be my favorite drink, but iced coffee would probably be a close second. So it's up there. Just to clarify, I like coffee over hot tea, but I like iced tea, as in like the sweet iced tea that we get, like Nestea or Brisk, over coffee. I know, I'm a complicated being. This next one makes me laugh. It's, you're really good at strategy games, and I am horrible at strategy games. Marcus is really good at strategy games, and I like recruit him if I need help with the strategy game, because that's his realm. He does all that and he's fantastic at it. I lose probably 90% of the board games we play that involve strategy because Marcus will out-strategize me. I'm really good at rolling dice games because for some reason I get really lucky with everything that I roll. So I'm good at those. I guess I'm good at just getting random luck, but like even in video games, I'm not really the type to strategize. I'm more the person that just kind of like runs in like guns a-blazing and just goes for it. So yeah, I'm not that strategic. You have either never watched anime or don't like it. And that's kind of funny because I've watched anime before and I think it's okay. But Marcus is getting me to watch a whole bunch of new animes now. So I've been watching it actually very frequently. I'm currently watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. We're on season 2. But we've also watched some Studio Ghibli movies, and we've watched, what else? Sword Art Online, Naruto, Bleach. We haven't finished those ones, but like that's because they're like huge series, so we're like working our way through them. But I am getting a taste for anime, and experiencing it. I mean, there are still other shows that I would prefer over anime. Sorry, guys, but I am enjoying the ones that he is introducing me to. We also watched Hunter x Hunter. I forgot about that one because it's been a while. But that one I did really enjoy. Somebody thinks I'm a morning person, and that is not correct. I am very much a sleeper. I'm a night owl, so I try and read lots at night and then sleep in the morning. So if it's on the weekend, like I don't get up probably till after 10:30, and that's like early for me. So yeah. I mean, I have to get up early during the week for work, but yeah, on weekends, that's like my time to sleep, and I enjoy it. You get scared really easily by horror movies. I actually love horror movies. I wouldn't say I get scared really easily by them. Like I get jumpy because of like suspenseful parts. Like that will make me like jump in my seat. But I actually like I love it. I love the thrill of horror movies and thriller movies. It's just they're so much fun. I have a great time watching them. I love turning off all the lights and just like being in the dark watching these movies, being all creeped out. Same thing with like thriller and horror books. Like I love just that feeling of being creeped out, which is a weird thing to like, but I'm weird, so that's me. Your favorite fast food is pizza. I really like pizza, but I think my favorite fast food is probably burgers. Wendy's burgers to be specific. And also if you could get like the chili cheese nachos, those are very good. That's like my go-to order is some of their like value burgers and chili cheese nachos. Oh, yeah, I'm getting hungry just like thinking about it right now. So yeah, that's what my fast food order would be. Okay, so Marcus also brought up a good point. I do really like Taco Bell. I love their Crunchwrap Supreme, but like that's the only thing I get at Taco Bell. And you know, Taco Bell can be iffy with your bowels, so I don't eat it that often just for that reason. Also because it's on the other end of town, so if we get it and we eat it on the other end of town, you're risking it. Like if you want to get home on time for you know what's gonna happen, then yeah, you gotta be careful. So Taco Bell is not eaten very often, but when it is eaten, it is very delicious. Okay, so this one's a little longer, so I have to like actually read this off to you guys. So just let me grab this here. Okay. For some reason, I get the impression that while you're super kind and nice, you could easily own someone or win an insult battle if you had to. No. I'm just gonna like straight up laugh at that one because I can't think fast enough to come up with insults for an insult battle. I would be out in like 2 seconds. Yeah, no. Like, I also wouldn't want to be mean to the person. Yeah, I don't think I could win an insult battle. I don't think I have the gumption for it. Like, I think I'd get destroyed. And I'd feel bad being insulted by the other person. So, yeah, no, I don't think I would be that great. Then we have the romantic one in the relationship. And I would say that we're both romantic in our own ways. Like, I'm more, like, personal space, like, affectionate, that kind of way. Whereas Marcus is more affectionate in, like, how thoughtful he is. And he does, like, little things that, like, I wouldn't think of that is just so sweet. So like I think that we're pretty equal for romanticness in a relationship. Another one is you don't get angry often, and I don't really get angry often. Like we said before, like I'm pretty chill and calm most of the time, and I like to be calm. I think being calm is a good thing. So yeah. This next one really hits the mark. I'm just gonna like look down to read it. You're afraid that if you reread Red Rising, it won't live up to how much you liked it in the past. And honestly, that is so true. I pushed this book a lot and I really, really liked reading it when I did, but I'm actually scared. Like I'm worried that like after reading a whole bunch more books now, if I read it again, I won't like it as much. I'm still hopeful that I would, but like I'm scared to reread it because I don't want to be like, oh, it's not as good as I thought it was. So I'm just going to avoid rereading it and just enjoy for what it is. You want more cats. Marcus wants more cats, that's for sure. I am in the middle. Like, I don't know. He really wants another cat so that Uno will have like a friend. But I feel like, I don't know, Uno's a pretty loving cat. So I feel like he would get along with another cat. But then it's just like another cat that we have to worry about if we ever go anywhere or do anything, which I guess they'd be in the same spot, so it's not a big deal. But I don't know, that's just a lot of animals. So yeah. Another, you like to get up early? No, I don't. Then we have you can't sit still and read for long periods of time. So I can, it just, well, I can't really actually, because if I think about it, if I read for a long period of time, it's in multiple places in the house. So I will start on one couch, I'll like move to another couch, and then I'll be like in the bedroom reading on the bed or outside on the deck. But like I definitely move around a lot when I'm reading, and I also fidget with my hands when I'm reading. So yeah, I don't know. My body needs to be moving. I need to be doing things like while reading, which is a weird thing, but yeah, I'm really bad at sitting still. And yeah, I wish I could fix that, but you don't read as many comic books as you used to. And sadly, no, I don't. I used to read comic books all the time, and I really enjoyed them. And I still really enjoy comic books, but now that like I'm doing BookTube, I try and throw lots of books in there for my TBRs. And I do, you guys see, I get the occasional graphic novel in there, and that's kind of like a break from a book to me, is jumping into a graphic novel to enjoy really quickly and then jump into another book. So I do try and fit them in, but I definitely don't read as much as I used to, and I do miss comic books a lot. So that's why I try and throw them in there every once in a while. So the next one is you get into awkward social situations because you're afraid to say no to people. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I don't know, sometimes like I'm just really bad at saying no in general. And that does get me in awkward situations sometimes, but I just roll with the punches and keep going. You play a lot of video games. I play one video game in particular a lot, and that would be League of Legends. I mainly play this game because it's like, it's bonding for me with my friends back home, because I moved away and well, not all my friends are back home, but we're all kind of like spread out. And so playing this game is like our bonding time, because we can like go on Discord and talk to each other while we play the game. And so yeah, it's more just like to like hang out with the guys and talk to each other like weekly, so we know what's happening in each other's lives without actually being there. But yeah, I do play that game quite a bit for that reason, and I still like the game. I've been playing it for like 10 years now. I think 10 years now. It's been a long time since I've been playing this game, so yeah. And that is all the assumptions you guys had for me. Thank you so much for sending in your assumptions. I had so much fun answering these, and it was just exciting to see all the different things that people assumed about me. I hope now you feel like you know me a little bit more, and I'm glad that we got to do this. And I want to thank you again for helping me get to 2,000 subscribers. Honestly, this was like a big milestone for me, and I'm super happy about it, and super excited that you guys were a part of this journey with me. So thank you. Let me know if you have any more ideas for different like videos I could do for the channel. Like, I do a lot of book tags, and those are fun, but like if you guys have any like book challenges or anything like that you've heard of, just let me know in the comments down below. I would love to have some more ideas for different things to do on the channel. If you guys want to support me, I have a Patreon and a Ko-fi page, which I'll put down in the description below. You know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I post videos every Monday and Thursday, and until next time, keep on reading.